Gentlemen and graphic designers, we're going to do part 5 of our sticker project. We're going to learn how to select and then apply adjustments or filters to our images. Write this down in your notes. In a raster-based app like Pixler or Photoshop, you have to select pixels in order to make changes and to apply adjustments and filters. Well, let's see what that's going to look like. So let's go ahead and switch to our Pixler project here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to add a new layer and add an images layer so we can kind of see how this works, where you have to select before you can apply changes. So I'm just going to zoom in on these flowers here. Okay, so let's go with what are we going to do? Let's pretend like we're going to mess around. Let's pretend like we're going to mess around with that one right there. So what we have to do first is select it. So I'm going to go to the marquee tool, and I'm going to go to the circle tool, and I'm just going to select that area right there. So that's going to get us started. So we're going to select that, and then I'm actually going to deselect the rest. So I'm going to select with that, and then I'm going to use the magic wand tool to deselect. So I'm going to go to remove, and I'm going to click there and get rid of the green. Oh, I got a little carried away. So I'm going to turn the tolerance down. So I'm going to go down to 32 or something like that. Okay, so we're going to subtract. Okay, so I'm subtracting. So basically what I'm trying to show you is you can use multiple tools to select stuff. And so I'm going to click there and just kind of erase this stuff. Oh, that's not working very good. Okay, so if that doesn't work, let's try something different. Let me zoom in some more. So let's zoom in. Okay, so that didn't work as well as I'd hoped. Sometimes that one works, sometimes not. Let me try it one more time. I'm going to try a different technique. Okay, so now I'm just going to go select, deselect. I think I'm going to go to the marquee tool. Let's see what we have, the polygon. I'm going to do the magnetic lasso tool. And so basically what it's going to do is it's going to kind of snap to the color. So it's going to basically look where I'm showing it to look, and it's going to try to find the edges. And so far it's doing a good job. So this is a good tool. So I'm just basically clicking. All right, so for the most part, it did a good job of selecting it. You can see a couple spots where it didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the free transform tool, and I'm going to add. So we're going to go to add to the selection. So I'm going to just click here and just say, I want to add that to the mix right there. And then I'm going to add this to my selection right there. And that's pretty good, except for I need to subtract some stuff. So now I'm going to go to remove from selection. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to get rid of this thing here. Okay, and so back to this tool. We're going to go to remove, and then I'm going to say I don't want this. So anyway, so you can see how we're using a variety of tools to get what we want. Okay, so now that we've selected the one thing, let's see what we can do with it. So let's talk about adjustments. So I can go to adjustments, and I could go to auto black and white, and it changes that selection to black and white. I'm going to press Control Z and undo that. We could go to filter adjustments, brightness and contrast. So I could turn up the brightness of that. I can turn up the contrast of that. So anyway, these are interesting to play around with on your images. So what I want you to do is find an adjustment that you like. So hue saturation is an interesting one. It'll actually change the color. So like say if we wanted to make it green or blue, so you can do that. So those are kind of interesting. So play around with those and see what you like. And then the other thing I want to look at, so those are the filter or the adjustments. The other are the filters. And so you could do like an outer glow. And let's see how that works. Actually, that might not work very well. But it may work good. Let's play around with it. So let's go there and apply. No, that one didn't work good. Let's see. Let's go to mosaic. See what that one looks like. Oh no, that's kind of crazy. So, anyway, play around with those two things. So the adjustments and the filters. So again, so you have to select what it is that you want to make changes to, and you can select using multiple tools and then apply an adjustment and a filter. Okie doke. Let's take a look and see. I think that was it for my spiel. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so the next thing is we might as well just do it here, is a scoring guide. So let's go ahead and take a look at the scoring guide and get this thing turned in. Okay, so let's see if I can find the scoring guide. Okay, so your scoring guide is here, and the first part is the instructions. So that's where you find the videos and everything. But if you go down to the bottom, it's the scoring guide. So basically what I want you to do is put your name here. Make sure so just go through these things and answer these questions. So make sure, did you find a picture of something on the internet, or take a picture of something and save it in your assets folder? Did you create a new Pixler document that is 2550 by 3300? What does that mean? So you come back over here and you go to image, canvas size, and it should be 2550 by 3300. Next thing is, did you use a layer mask? And then write down what you did. Did you do a second layer mask? So answer these questions. Did you use at least 2 pictures for your layer masks? Did you put your name on it using a new font from dafont.com? Did you add an adjustment or filter like we just talked about? And then answer that questions. And then here's the things not to do. So what I want you to do is, when you turn this into Google Classroom, I want you to turn in this document. And I also want you to go to Pixler and go File, or not. Come on. Oh, I think I have to close this. Oopsie. Okay, yeah, that was blocking it. So I'm going to go File, and I'm going to Save, and I'm going to save it as a PXD, and then download that. And that's also what you turn in. So turn in 2 things: turn in the scoring guide and turn in the actual document. All right, that's it for this one. Thanks, guys.